All right, so
it's like a
we're
big old
guys.
space.
So yeah. So now I can actually demonstrate what I wanted to show you guys. The first episode we kind of fucked up on because I repaired the install right before doing this. Which is, this is what the game looks like at 70 degrees. And that's what the game looks like at 100 degrees.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That is an order of magnitude better.
That is so nice.
Isn't
but how can your little Xbox... How can your little Xbox render all that, Josh?
Console game.
Well, I modded my Xbox, but don't tell Microsoft.
Okay.
Oh man, the edge of your screen looked just as ridiculous as they did in Mass Effect 2.
I miss Elmo. I miss it. Now it's like, I don't know, clumpy soda.
Welcome to the life of Vanguard. Charge, slam, charge, slam.
Wait, they replaced Elmo with product placement?
It's so distracting and obnoxious, and it covers up your HUD elements. Why did they do it? I mean, it doesn't cover up your HUD elements, but your HUD elements are translucent, and it's right behind
I like it in principle because you don't have to look down to see a health bar. You can understand. Whoa, I'm hurt. I don't like.
No, don't pick up the assault rifle.
Yeah,
that ruins my
at Anderson and pointed at Anderson.
Now you can't recharge your powers as fast.
One thing that I hate about Mass Effect is in cutscenes, a lot of the time, Shepard has the wrong gun in her hand. And I don't know why it pisses me off, but it totally does.
Well, it pisses me off to see I've got this awesome shotgun, and then you're fighting Kai Lang, by the way, screw Kai Lang, and then all of a sudden you're plinking him with a pistol while he runs away using his magical plot powers, and you're like, wait a minute, where's my Carnage gun? Oh hey, here's a fun fact. This sequence is fixed so that it will not end until you run out of bullets. I was a Vanguard like Josh here is.
Really?
I came up here and just slaughtered dudes and
I was able to end it when I ran out of bullets, or before I ran out of bullets.
Yeah, you end it. Yeah, really? Because maybe they patched it.
I couldn't either.
Let me run out of bullets
for 10 minutes, and it should just like
just a minute.
Right there.
Because I don't necessarily use bullets if I can help it, and I was like, what the fuck?
See, my approach in this sort of situation is usually behind cover and negotiate. I like to hold up a flag of truce, try to find a neutral middle ground, lay out the terms for peaceful surrender, try to appeal to the emotions of my opponents and to the their desire to see their families again. So I probably was a while before I ran out of ammo.
So you're not a very good soldier.
I die a lot.
Running out of ammo.
You ever fired a guy into the air whilst going, ah! Man, just like in the old days, watching Josh zoom around the map, not understanding what the stakes are, what's going on.
Having no concept of where the battle is taking place or who's near or what's going on.
They kind of buffed the shit out of Vanguard, so you can just.
They did.
Yeah, you got killed a lot.
As long as you know how our recharges work. It took me about 2 hours to figure out.
So you weren't a shitty
there we
player,
go.
Josh.
Ran
you were
out
just
of ammo.
ahead of the curve.
You're out of ammo, and here comes the Normandy. Oh, Commander Shepard, I saw you ran out of bullets, so I thought I'd come down here and get you.
Oh, by the way, having 100-degree FOV kind of fucks up cutscenes so they look like this. So I had to bind my mouse to set the FOV to default.
I thought that looked.
So you can do funny shit.
What was wrong?
You can do funny shit with it where like people aren't doing stuff right, and there's no ramp. Well, there's a ramp here, but did you see Caden go into default?
Oh yeah, Cadence. Yeah, because he was supposed to be off screen.
Because you're not supposed to see this stuff.
It's a little fear and loathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's seriously.
Or not Alan Wake, Max Payne 1.
Yes.
We're in this fight together.
Oh, so Anderson's gonna stay here and save.
Yeah, okay. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do what I do and shoot at
Do you even have a gun?
with your pistol?
You don't even have...
Because that doesn't work.
Now go.
I've tried that.
We just saw Earth's Council get destroyed, and Anderson is a guy with both political and military experience. It makes sense that he would stay and basically be able to lead and corral a resistance movement. That actually makes sense to be credited.
Except that he's sending you to go deal with the council when they've never listened to you before, ever.
You too, Shepard.
But what's involved in being a resistance movement on something that's just methodically killing everything?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Hit and run attacks on them or what? They're Reapers.
That's exactly what he does, though. Like, if you go talk to him after missions, he's like,
yes, he does say that.
We're hitting the Rippers with everything we got.
Why don't we leave the planet as quickly as possible?
We're hitting the Reapers with everything we got. That's clever,
And
right there. That's good. That's
it's
a good
starting
strategy.
to chafe. They've complained of chafing. Mild.
Oh, you got your emotional piano music, your silly kid.
Why doesn't that kid look scared?
The one upside I can see to this is that it's not live action, so they didn't actually have to get a kid actor, because that would have been terrible. On the other hand, this kid isn't, like, doing it right, so...
Damn. Kid 0, Reapers 1.
We'll never have to see that kid again.
Fuck you, little lamplight! I'm joining the Reapers now.
Again, it's just all this entire tutorial sequence is ham-fisted pathos, where like not only is it on Earth, but it's also we have to involve the kid. Not only is it involving the kid, but then we have to wait until you're out of ammo to send in the Normandy to save you because we want you to associate the Normandy with yay heroics and goodness.
Do you think they're overcorrecting because a lot of people said that Mass Effect 2 didn't have enough things at stake and it felt like Shepard just going off and having fun in the universe, and they're like, oh well, then the Earth is getting attacked. There's kids.
I think they were always planning on having the Earth get attacked
poisoning the water
like this.
supply.
Or at least ever since Mass Effect 2, they were planning on having Earth get attacked in this fashion because all of a sudden humans were special. Which was not, I will remind you, a theme in Mass Effect 1.
That was
it totally was.
logo.
No, it wasn't.
It totally was.
You were special, but not humanity.
Humans weren't special, but they were, like, different. And that's special.
They were...
Different? You mean everybody looks like us?
This brings
No, like, everyone treated humans differently in Mass Effect 1. Everyone's like, oh, you're just a fucking human.
I think, Seamus, you mean everyone looked like us, but had less women.
This brings up a point I've been meaning to make, which is the anthropocentrism of this entire series, where humans are special and basically any other alien species acts and speaks and has cultural expectations that basically reflect humanity, more or less.
This isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out?
Wow, that guy looks like such a fucking tool bag.
That Renegade interrupt was so fucking satisfying because I was like, who is this tool? Why is he giving me lip? Why is Freddie Prinze Jr. doing the voice?
This mission looks like such a fucking drag, bro. Let's just go down to the sorority house and get some booze.
Are you really gonna stand on my ship? You're not even wearing a uniform, and you're gonna start yelling at me about what we are and are not doing? He came very close in the beginning stages of this game. He came close to being the new Miranda for me, but he levels out pretty quick.
Yeah, he does.
Bro,
well, he's still better than Jacob. So
if you're gonna stand my face and yell at me, could you shove some softballs in your massive nostrils? The giant furnace-like blast coming out of them is kind of distracting.
Also, hey, it's Admiral Hackett, the one recurring character in all of Mass Effect that actually does anything.
Why did that monitor make him look like a character from Brink?
I don't know.
It's Brink vision.
Well, Cortez becomes tolerable in this game. Kaidan does not.
That's not Cortez.
This is Loco?
That's Vega.
Yeah,
Vega, my bad. Fucking interchangeable.
Kaidan and Ashley are insufferable. in this. Although I romanced Caden in the first game, and I found him to be a little more tolerable. If you've romanced
I don't know.
him.
I didn't have too much of a problem with Caden after we actually talked about shit, which is more than what happened in Mass Effect 2.
No, seriously, like later on in the game, he still is a whiny tool bag, and I had
but that was kind of his character.
I know, but like it's to the point where it's like he's an annoying ex-boyfriend, and then like with Ashley, for me, Ashley felt more like someone that I didn't necessarily get along with in the first game, and the second game we're not best friends anymore, and then the third game she has a lot of really interesting like character development with her like family, and she's a lot easier to get along with, and she's a party girl. It was like she to me was a lot better than fucking Caden in this game.
Okay, so now Hackett has sent us to Mars. There's something going on, and we've lost contact with Mars. Wait a minute,
this is the Panchaea project. How'd this get here? I'm pretty sure one of the options at the end of Deus Ex was not teleport to Mars. Maybe I'm wrong.
It does look like Panchaea, doesn't it? That's interesting.
Welcome to Mars, Marine.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Okay, so we're here, and this is the first serious... I mean, we kind of picked on that beginning sequence for thematic failures. None of that stuff in that first sequence was really invalid. It was just hammy. It was just done sloppily. It was like they wanted to hurry through it, to hurry up and get you to hurry up and care about Earth. We need you to care about Earth so we can get on with this game.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Hey, so this game has a Crysis 2 style look at the thing we want you to look at button.
Wait a minute.
Which, okay, I don't mind those. I appreciate that. I hate in games when they're like, whoa, will you look at that? And meanwhile, I'm like, what? What? And I'm looking the wrong direction.
I think Bulletproof did that best because you actually got money/experience for doing that.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Bulletstorm, you mean?
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's the one.
Oh,
the one with Steve Blum.
The
People Can Fly game.
And they throw money at you.
I don't know what we're gonna do with these guys.
I always auto level up my teammates.
Just auto level them up.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I was actually just checking to see if there is a video game called Bulletproof, and the only thing that I found was 50 Cent Bulletproof. So I just want to, I want to go like take that audio snippet so I can blackmail you in the future. Like I think that the 50 Cent Bulletproof was the best example of this being used in the genre.
Okay, if you guys ever want to quote me out of context, 50 Cent Bulletproof is the best game ever made. There, now you have a quote.
Yes. Yes.
It's beautiful.
You know, we don't need any weapons. That's cool. Oh, you must have at least one weapon equipped, fine.
You just go in and kung fu fight absolutely everyone.
That's what you do.
I only carried a shotgun the whole game.
I mean, shotgun's way more than the other ones. Hi guys, how's it going?
So here we go, Cerberus. As if we didn't have, like, that was the one thing I really wanted to not have in this game was, can we please stop with the Cerberus fan fiction, Mary Sue crap? And right out of the gate, here we go, Cerberus.
I don't know if you're using those words right.
It feels Cerberus feels like Cerberus feels like BioWare is writing fan fiction about their own setting. It just comes off as so lame and so like incongruous. They're constantly, humanity is desperate. We don't have enough stuff, but then Cerberus has all these people and all these supplies and these goals that doesn't make any sense. But
and they also spent like billions of credits on reviving you, and apparently still had enough to make an army. Okay, sure. Why didn't we have these guys helping us?
You.
So Seamus, like, cause I mean, just from watching it, how it always seems to me, kind of, is that like, when you say incongruous, it's like every other organization in Mass Effect is fallible. In fact, frequently fallible. Shepard is by necessity often fallible. The only guy who never makes a mistake, they're always on, well, okay, they make plenty of mistakes, but they're never taken to task for it. They never make mistakes in your presence, and you never get to call them out on all the bullshit they do. Is
yes.
more to it.
Isn't the emphasis
no matter how
on
many
the
of
con?
Resources.
Well, what I want to say about Cerberus is all of their bases, all of them, self-destruct, blow up, catch fire, everybody turns into husks and murders everybody else, turns into evil zombie robots, and yet they still overpower military.
Consistency between all three games is that Cerberus sucks at this whole base thing. So should I be nice to Caden or not?
Have you been paying attention, Josh? Everyone sucks at this base thing. Everybody's just all the time losing contact with their bases.
Just be an asshole. Be an asshole. What the fuck?
Wow, that was a really
See, I never hated
Caden's
Caden.
Like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I never hated Caden quite as much as you guys did. I always found Ashley way more annoying than him.
No way.
I liked him better when he was Karth.
Me too.
Obviously.
So what's the tool bag?
Okay, why is Liara in a vent?
How come this game doesn't have a Manx?
No, what is he really named?
Freddy
Vega.
Oh, he's named
James Vega. He was like a trash villain that you killed at the beginning of Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun. It's kind of cool.
I like this introduction of Liara here.
Me too.
I like how she pulls out the pistol and just kind of casually shoots. It's like,
yeah, she's gotten a bit
She is the fucking Shadow Broker.
The last time, well, not really the last time.
Was that kind of okay? I guess he's in a sorry, but did that swagger she did seem kind of a little ridiculously sexual to you?
Yes, it did, and I think her 4-inch heels don't help either. But I'm just sort of like, ugh, we're gonna have that, and you can't fight it. I'll bet you if we ever saw her feet, I'll bet you Shepard's got heels on.
I'm sorry, but why'd you come here?
I'll bet you her uniform, if we could look down, has at least an inch or two heel.
I do.
And Mass Effect is one of the better games about that crap too, which is sad.
Yes.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for
look at
that same Liara walk. We'll see that again when we get to the Robo Woman we're gonna fight soon, and she does that super exaggerated runway model butt shake walk, and you're like, wow, what does she think she's doing here? This is not the context for that walk.
Yeah, Mumbles, you're right, because like Liara wears like what looks like really heavy cloth, but it's also like skin tight and form fitting, which is really creepy.
I still say it looks ridiculous. It
and
looks ridiculous in Lyra the Shadow Broker.
Bigger. Her boobs are like Samara big.
I meant to come see you.
Yeah, I'm really getting Samara flashback.
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much.
Of course, Samara was absolutely absurd.
I suppose you're right.
Well, maybe Asari's just like develop later than human.
Maybe their feet are actually shaped like that. They're not wearing heels. They've just got really tall feet.
Their feet are shaped like.
So hey, look, we found some plans for Super MacGuffin to beat the Reapers all of a sudden, right in time. Well, I'm glad we resolved that whole problem of not having any idea how to beat the Reapers so conveniently that we could do it in the first 15 minutes of the fucking game.
And it was here on Mars.
They want what I'm here for.
This is what Mass Effect 2 should have been. Let's establish the Crucible so that it can pay off in Mass Effect 3. But now we need to hurry up and cram Mass Effect 2 into DLC at the end of Mass Effect 2 and the beginning of this game.
So it's a race to the archive.
Wait, so what happens if there's a generation of biotics that don't find the message?
Company.
Because apparently there's only one and it's on Mars.
Not this time, James.
Yeah.
What?
Get back to the shuttle.
Then you're
Cerberus
screwed.
beats us to the archives. I need you covering the exits.
But
Yeah, that's right, meathead.
Oh,
Go back to the noob zone on your noob
James,
ship.
I hated this.
Because you're a noob.
I hated this.
Arbitrary three-person squad limit.
I wanted to send Cashley back and keep Vega, and the game was like, no, you're not allowed. You have to keep the whiny person who doesn't trust you, and you have to send the gigantic meathead to guard something while you kill people. It was so ridiculous.